What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to TrackMania, the VR experience. But more importantly, I want to do a comparison of playing it on a regular PS4 and the brand new PS4 Pro. So first and foremost, one track here on the original PS4, and then jumping on all these wires, hooking them all up to the PS4 Pro, and seeing how different that same track and some more tracks will look on that system. So that's one thing I am very curious about, because this is one of my so far favorite VR experiences, because it looks really good and it plays like you want it to play. So I did find out there is no way to get in the car in this unless it goes in by itself. Ubisoft has not given a way to get into the car in this experience. That's unfortunate. You would think they would say, you know what, do it at your own risk. You know, there's obviously a chance, that's so fucking cool, that you will get, you know, nauseous and whatever else. There's a chance. But just let you do it, you know? Just let the people do it. Anyway, there we go. That was a very brief, and we'll do one more. We'll do one more. You know what? Just to get a good glimpse of what this looks like before and then after. Because certainly the after is going to be the important part of this video. So, that looks cool. Let's see how it goes here as we drive through the regular PS4 version of TrackMania, the VR experience, which was a free update, if you don't already know, there we go, yes, that's what I want, as part of TrackMania Turbo. Like, why you can't just do that all the time? I don't know, but that'd be cool. Anyway, that ends our portion of the video. That ends our regular PS4 portion of this video. So I'm going to jump cut here, fade out, fade in, and then I'll be in the headset again on the PS4 Pro, so stick around. And we are back. You can see there on the leaderboards up there, I am now number 3 in New Jersey of 13 other players who actually had this headset playing this game in VR in New Jersey. Anyway, let's check out those same 2 tracks and then a few more in the PS4 Pro version of TrackMania Turbo VR experience, because I really want to see how it compares. One of the big reasons I wanted to get the PS4 Pro in the first place was because it makes VR better. So take a look around. See, I don't know how much of this is going to play for you guys, because I'm obviously capturing the social screen, which is at a lower resolution or whatever than the game itself. So I can only tell you how I think it is different. So far, you know, oh, okay. That does feel quite a little bit smoother. Like, the smoothness of it. I know that the patch notes that they increased the frame rate, but certainly in VR, more frame rate is always better. Like, I don't think visually it's that much different, but I think having a higher frame rate is definitely going to improve if you have any kind of aversion to a motion sickness type deal with VR, which I really haven't had that much outside of Scavenger's Odyssey and World War Tunes. So if those are getting pro patches, and I know VR Worlds did get a pro patch, but that is already back to GameFly, so unfortunately I can't look at that and do a comparison of that. But you know, if they do a pro patch for World War Tunes, then you know, perhaps I'll get back into that. Oh, yep, yeah, this feels better. Like, visually, not a lot different, but the feel, having a higher frame rate, does feel better. So, thumbs up on that, and I guess we'll do a few more, because I do like this game a whole lot, and even though I prefer to be in the car all the time, I think I can handle it. This is cool, just looking at that stuff. Whoa, I lost it. What happened? It's freaking out. What happened? Try it again. That was weird. I had heard some folks were having problems if you have a 4K TV and a PS4 Pro. People were having problems with signal loss. And I'm hoping that's not the problem here. Obviously, I'm in VR, so that shouldn't be a problem. And the solution for that signal loss was that you had to disable the HDCP on the Pro, which is a problem if you want to actually use, you know, say like 4K YouTube and 4K Netflix. But if you're only playing games, then HDCP is not an issue, and just turn that shit off. Seriously. Like, the only reason I can do capture stuff is because I have HDCP turned off, but there are ways around that. That feels cool. That feels so cool. Just letting me in the car all the time. Like, come on, Ubisoft. Trust me. Trust me. I do Drive Club, no problems. You can let me be in the car for TrackMania. I would like that tremendously. So, a couple of more here. I've heard cases of people, and it might just be a placebo effect, but they were saying that they felt like with the Pro, the tracking, the head tracking, was better than the standard PS4. I don't know why that would be, only because obviously it's still using the same camera, and obviously the same headset, so I'm not sure how more computational power would affect the tracking, but hey, it might. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just here to tell you what I feel about, you know, these games. This feels real squirrely. Like, this controls, You know, I was doing it wrong. Yeah, I guess I was doing it wrong there. I just got silver, so I fucked up somehow. And we shall try, I guess, 2 more, because that seems... Try hard! Try hard with a vengeance. Because I just like playing this, honestly. This is like... I'm gonna be sad when I finish all these tracks and I get the gold on all these tracks, because I need more, you know? Because this just, like, that feels good. It's cool. This is a good game to show off. Like, if you want to show someone, you know, what VR, you know, what the potential is. Because this stuff is pretty cool, and it, you know, it translates. I think that this could totally use the racing wheel and be fine. I know regular TrackMania is too fast for a racing wheel, but this stuff still feels like they slowed it down, so it feels like you totally could. Oh shit, that got all sideways. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Bye! Alright, one more. To wrap things up here on our PS4 Pro look at TrackMania Turbo, the VR experience. Oh, yep, that should have been first person. Would have been so much easier to be first person there, but whatever. Okay, here we go, first person. Baby! Oh, yep. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Okay. And then we finish. Yeah. Gold. So, there we go. New record. And I am back. I am back to being #1 in New Jersey. Keeping my crown. Not wearing a crown. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was a comparison video. I don't know how useful it's going to be. Because obviously I'm not Digital Foundry. I don't have the expert, you know, whatever. But I can only tell you how I think it feels and it looks. And I think certainly, you know, probably not enough to say, hey, go buy a Pro just for this. But if you were going to buy one anyway, like I was, so certainly a nice thing to have to make games like this feel better. I'm going to try Drive Club next. Look forward to that video. I've heard the benefits are very minimal, so we'll see how it goes. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time! Right here on this channel. And I'm out.